So there was a lot going on this week, at least behind the scenes. I was looking at what I could possibly do with a psychology degree, and it turns out I'm not in a terrible spot for it. One of my options was career counseling, helping people figure out what jobs are good for them and figure out how to get a job. We'll let the irony of that sink in. So I'm not going in that direction. Another option was social work, but I'm not really, I don't want to go that way. It's too stressful and the pay's not great. There's also sales and marketing, which is the field I'm currently in, and that certainly is good. It also has opportunities to go into administrative work, and especially it's a good match with training. So if an appropriate training position opened up, then I would be able to try to move into it. So I do have options, but they mostly are already what I'm doing, which was kind of... Anyway, the good news is I have opportunities for advancement within the career I happen to have fallen into. The bad news is it was not what I was trying to do. But you know what? Sometimes life doesn't go as planned. That's okay. So, what else did I have going on? I was looking at taking a trip out of town to visit with some friends that I was hoping to see over Animazement but didn't get to. And none of them were really available last weekend either. One of them was a maybe, but wasn't willing to, just wasn't sure that she would be available. And with only one person being a maybe, it wasn't worth making the whole trip down there. So I just kind of canceled my plan to go down there. So then I was looking for something to do around here. Now there was a concert that seemed like a prime opportunity to get out and do something. And I had friends going to it, but I looked up the music and I wasn't really keen on the music that was going to be playing. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't me. So, and then I considered just going to dinner with them, but the cost of going out to dinner and then just coming back, I was kind of like, well, I'm not sure. And I don't really like the kind of food that they were going to go get. I mean, I didn't really like the restaurant all that much. It was okay. I know it's a decent place, but it just, again, it wasn't really me. And so I decided that rather than go out to be social, doing things I didn't really want to do, I'd just stay here. Since I got a bonus recently, I did pick up a video game. I'd first seen it on Tuesday or Wednesday, but I didn't buy it at full price. Then it went on sale a couple days later, and I got a bonus, so I'm also good at my job. So I decided to buy it while it was 40% off. It's a lot like a Choose Your Own Adventure book from back in the day, but on the computer. So it's a little more in-depth than just a straight-up Choose Your Own Adventure. But I liked them back in the day, and this one was fun. It was called Long Live the Queen, and it's cute. I would only recommend it if you were a big fan of that kind of game, because it's got no action at all. It's almost all planning, but that's what I like to do. So, from there, where am I going? Well, I know I have plans for this weekend, which is part of why I wasn't more keen on getting out last weekend. So I should be hanging out with some friends down in Charlotte next weekend. I also have a number of projects that I'm planning to work on. I have my windmill. I was also looking at trying to make a sun shield for my car using some cardboard. And I did recently buy some ring mail, because I can. And I bought the pliers. The ring mail arrived a couple weeks ago, and I went out last weekend and bought the pliers, but I've been too busy doing laundry and playing video games to get started on it, but that should be something I can work on. But yeah, it looks like right now I'm not in a terrible spot. I at least have potential for advancement within my current career, and I can continue playing with my windmill and stuff, so I guess that's kind of encouraging. So, altogether, I guess life is not too bad, and I'll see y'all next week.